Yeah. So what we are doing right now is that, right, we need to start with uh, the process of interview, right? So we are thinking about how or what lessons we have got in the IIM colleges, right? So that you would be able to act according to that, right? For example, the introduction we are getting into the company, right? So the IIMs would also act according to that, what the companies are saying and what they are the
Yes.
guidance that they are giving or what they are expecting. So I am expecting that you would let us know something about the introduction
Yes.
part, how to introduce yourself and what it leads to, how where it leads to, and why do the companies ask these questions.
Okay. So introduction. So I have been involved in their prep for their placements also. So
Hmm.
that way, for sure, one fact I know, they are they are trying to gauze on a topic, or let's say on a topic which both of us, the interviewer and the interviewee, both are on the same line. Because they don't know where to start. You are giving them a starting point. Okay, this is me. So I think it's better rather to keep my camera off. It will keep switching on and
No problem, no problem. Okay. Yeah.
yes. So I was thinking you provide a way for the interview to go with your tell me about yourself answer. So you start. So the best way to go about it is to end it with something interesting that the interviewers might be willing to discuss about. So that way you can drive your interview.
So how much should be the length of the introduction? What do you say?
Yes, I don't think it should be very long. It should be very quick.
Hmm.
It should be on point, whatever you want to see. You should
Hmm.
not beat around the bush. You should have objective points. Okay, I will tell me about a background about my family, this, that, and also this pointer, which I think might be able to bring on that string of conversations moving.
So what we are doing is we are keeping it at 80 to 90 seconds, let us say, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
And let us divide it in three parts, right? In three parts,
Yes.
it would cover the personal part, your hobbies, your future goals, and what you have done till now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it would give you all the ideas that we have done about what we have done till now,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes.
And all the ideas that we would be doing in the future,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yes.
Now each company has its own goals and mottos and all, right? Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
And it is looking at the suitable candidate. So what kind of candidate is your college or the IIMs are looking for?
Like, see, everybody wants candidates which they find
Hmm.
easy to get them placed. So that way, because
Hmm.
they should not come out as somebody whom they find difficult to in the placements to look it in a very objective manner. So that is one true thing. So for that, but I again see they are also looking for students. So the thing about academic institutes and the difference in interviews between academic institutes and companies in general, there's I think there's big difference in some ways. So when you are giving interviews for IIMs or I think any postgraduate program, the interviewer is looking if this person will be a suitable person as a student. See, he will also try to gauge the kind of insights that you still have from your undergrad. So that way he knows if I teach this guy over these 2 years again, so this guy will profit something because they want their teachings, they want to maximize the utility people gain out of their teaching, to be
Hmm.
honest. So it is also very important. Also, my point was to drive companies have a different interviewing pattern, and also we have a different interviewing pattern. So I think we should also keep subtly the human sense more like rather than making it very professional already while interviewing in the CAT interviews or let's say interviewing for colleges.
So can you share something about your interview that you remember?
So as in for the yeah, which part?
A interview, right? A interview. We had a question, right? We had a question. I remember that you had said that you had a question of how do the reflectors of the uh, headlights that your company manufactured, right? Whatever the
Yes,
changes that have been there in 10 years, before 10 years,
yes,
right?
yes,
And
yes,
right now, right? What are
yes,
the
yes,
changes? And you didn't know that question. So what should be
yes.
the mindset at that point if you do not know the question?
I don't think there will be any kind of question which you exactly know. You will be
Mm-hmm.
very lucky if you get a question that you exactly prepared.
Mm-hmm.
So the primary thing you should go on to the interview with a mindset ki you have agile thinking at least. If you are given any situation or anything, they're not looking for the best solution. Anybody can come with. They're looking for the best solution you can come with.
Okay.
If any, yes, so
Yeah.
that should be the
Continue.
approach.
Continue.
Yes, yes.
Continue.
No,
Continue.
no, no, same thing only. That is what I was trying to say. That should be the approach of, at least trying to solve, coming up with something very logical. So at least showing how logically you can think and
Okay.
communicate that thinking process to the interviewer.
So they are looking for the logical process, right? What should be the
Yes,
logical process? I mean, if you are given a bolder question, right? Okay.
yes,
Let us say that
yes,
you are given a googly, right? Okay. So what should
yes.
we think? How should we start?
I don't think there's, I think, how do you start? How do we start? I think this is something that cannot be that cannot be broken down. This
Mm-hmm.
problem is very not analyzable. You
Okay.
cannot say ki you can do this, then you can do that. I think you will have to develop it. I think the best way to develop is it is giving more and more, practicing more around interviews and giving mock interviews more, so
Yeah.
that you are put in situations more and more by the practicing whenever you are practicing with somebody, and then you develop that strength in you where you can tackle situations of and be agile while thinking, because everything we have in our mind we already have it.
Okay.
Yes,
So yeah, agility is important, right? The
yes,
other things that we had in mind, just a second, I had made a list of this. Mm, yeah. So we have talked about importance of introduction, right? Okay.
yes,
So
yes.
what is best about top IIMs? I mean, how do you project your college as what is its motto and what is it looking for? Hello.
Yes, yes. No, I'm trying to understand your question. Like there are many
Okay.
aspects.
Hmm.
So it's very, I think, I don't think I will be able to express uh, as a representative of the feeling that
Yeah, yeah,
IMA has.
yeah,
I
yeah,
might
yeah.
have a perspective of myself.
So that's why I'm asking you, right?
Yes,
You
yes.
would have a more better perspective than what we have, right?
Yes,
Uh,
yes. So see, any kind of, I think to be best in any kind of field.
hmm.
So what you are asking is, so it comes from the fact he these guys actually try to do good in what they should try to do. So places, I can talk about IMA. So IMA
Hmm.
places very high focus on academic. So they say
Hmm.
A for academic. And by academics, they mean the core function that you should be doing during your postgrad. You are basically primarily, we are here to learn. Know that the primary incentive that we most of us carry is the kind of jobs we are getting out of it. But that is mostly outcome. The primary process is the learning process that the institute gives, and because of that, the this good kind of placements or whatever is associated, the kind of the brand value and all the things that come around. So it is just the outcome. So this is the, I think, the kind of focus that uh, IMA puts on integrity associated with performance or knowledge also. That is one differentiating factor.
Hmm.
So you cannot, you, if you get caught in any kind of plagiarism, you will be made to sit for that subject in the next year again. So those kind of things, they focus so much on different facets also.
Yeah. So what would you suggest these people to do, right? The courses that they can take to learn something that might help them in the MBA courses.
For now.
For now,
See,
right?
yes, 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 yes. I think right now they can go understand the accounting processes,
Hmm.
the in the three primary, statements, the balance sheet, the income statement, all those things. They should go through once, at least understand the basics. So that way it is easier. And also if somebody is not very handy with Excel, they can even learn Excel. And also some amount of PowerPoint will help. But again, PowerPoint can be managed. I would rather go for Excel and also accounting.
Yeah. So as an engineer, right? As an engineer, you said that there are some CFA pass out students too. So I think they would be pretty savvy with accounting procedure.
True.
Yeah.
For them,
Excel.
those will be
Yeah. For an engineer, there would be accounting, balance sheet maintenance, and Excel and PowerPoint, right? Till now, that
yes,
is what I have
yes,
suggested, right? I have suggested them to learn Power BI and all also, right?
yes,
Which
yes,
might provide them something else in data analysis and data insight domain,
yes,
right?
yes,
So,
yes.
yeah, continue, please.
No, I was trying to say that will be a differentiating factor at college. If, but I
Mm-hmm.
would say always, I would say if they're done with the basics, then they could go with it. But I would always say if they learn Excel to a level, then go with Power BI. Then it is nice.
Yeah,
But from the perspective of college, I'm saying I don't know about jobs or anything, but
yeah.
in
From the
college,
perspective of college only, from the
yes,
perspective, so that they might not feel that much burdened later on, right? And they might speak
yes,
something about that. Okay, I am preparing for this for a long time. I have
yes,
prepared. I know that what is needed in the college, and I have prepared for these and these
yes, yes,
courses, right? Okay.
yes,
So it would
yes.
reflect their preparation and the knowledge they have for the MBA colleges. I think that puts you forward in the interview session at least.
As in, I did not get the question.
I mean, in the interview, it might put you forward,
Yes. In
right?
the interview, it might help, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yes, it might help. But again, I would always say coming up with, see, I think for interviews, the primary thing anybody will be looking around. So the CAT was the eliminative process that was already done. Or let's say the after the shortlists are given, the eliminative processes are over. Now whoever is given the shortlist, they belong to that particular mass जहाँ से इन लोग को लेना है लोग.
Mhm.
So after that, it's mostly around how good are you with the things that you claim that you know.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
if somebody is an engineer,
Mhm.
had an work somewhere,
Mhm.
so it is very much expected of him to know at least somewhat basics of the engineering, so that they can
Mhm.
translate that idea and think and assume they will be doing good in the MBA college as well.
Mhm.
And also, if let's say they don't know the work, they don't have much idea about the workings that they had. So that way also so those are the basics, I would say.
Yeah,
So
that is what I
yes,
say that they should stick to, but they are inflating their CVs or forms with other. I mean, they are putting a number of things there, right? It
yes,
puts us into a difficult place if you do not focus on to two or three things that you are good at, rather than thinking about
Ex-
that four or five things that you
yes,
might be
yes,
good at, but that you
yes,
are
yes, yes,
decent at, right?
yes.
That
Differentiating factors should be there.
yeah, that puts them into a difficult place, but because they think that okay, the one who knows everything should be the one,
Yes.
right?
If they see
And
that somebody else is more interested or have worked more than the other person to
hmm,
get here,
hmm,
see
hmm,
they
hmm,
will
hmm.
take the one who put more efforts that way.
Okay, so yeah, the one who puts more efforts. So that is why I called you, since we didn't have the best profile, right? For
Yes,
IIMA, we didn't have the best profile. I have seen people
yes,
with in from IIM, IIT Kanpur, right, and having
Hmm.
some of the courses of MBA done
True.
previously,
Hmm.
right? So I
Hmm.
have seen they didn't make it into IIMA, right? They
Hmm.
made it into IML, and
Yes,
those people who were from lower colleges or lower background colleges made it into IIMA, B, and C.
yes.
So that is what I want to say. That is why I have kept this session, because when it comes
Hmm.
from you, you are the one who has the experience, right? So two,
Yes.
three things are the most important one when you are talking about these things. Whenever you segue into different
Huh.
domains, right, which you do
Huh.
not know about, then you would be in
Yes.
a pretty difficult place in any interview of the world,
Yes.
right?
True.
Because then
True.
they get the expression that
Hmm.
you are faking it.
You are?
You're faking it,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yes.
So, anyone having any questions to ask from Pratyush, and if it is a worthy question, he would answer, right, for the next 5 minutes, and then he has to go. He has to leave since he is a busy person, right? not a free person like me. Okay. Yeah. Anyone having any problem? Any questions? Okay. So yeah, that is all for
No, I
yeah,
have
okay.
one question.
Yeah,
I'm
Pratap.
sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
Pratyush this side. Hi, Pratyush.
Yes, yes. Hi,
Uh,
Pratyush.
so basically, I wanted to ask one thing is that while preparing for any of the interviews, what is the level of finance that one needs to know, given that he has a BCom background? Because like a lot of people have been telling me or my batchmates in general that we not really asked about our work ex if we're a non-engineer, but we're more focused on the curriculum that we have in our college as well as in our school. So how back do I
Yes,
need to study, and what are the things that I should focus on in the given time frame? Because I believe it's not that much, right?
yes. So, see, I can give you, see, every interview panel is different. So I can
Right.
tell you, uh, for IIM-A, the academic part was highly focused. So I would say try to delve into the topics that you think are important, even in the MBA curriculum that might be carried from BCom. Stick, if you have like limited time, stick to that. Or if you have more time, I would say study more also. So that way, that might be the differentiating factor. So they always look for a differentiating factor somewhere. You might be good with your basics somewhere, something like that. So, yes, so that is my point.
Yeah, all right. Thank you so much.
Yes, yes.
Anyone else having any question? Okay, I guess not, right? So let us.
I had one question
Yes, I am.
that once we get this call for interview, are we required to fill like revised work ex months? Is that asked somewhere? Or
Yes,
the final?
I think revised is asked. So you will get more points for.
Okay, okay. So the final, I think the work ex we have by the time of the interview will be calculated
Yes,
for our
by
composite score.
some time they
Great,
will give you a particular date. I think March. I forgot
great,
it
great, great.
exactly.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, okay. Thank you so much.
Yes, yes, yes. No, no, cool.
Hello. So I want to
Yes,
ask one question.
yes, yes,
So
yes. No, no,
actually,
you can ask more questions also.
oh, it's fine. So actually, I did my BSc and I'm
Yes,
currently fresher. So I want to know, like, I didn't do any internship in my like college. So
yes.
I want to know that how can I connect with MB? Like, how should my MB interview goes?
Where do you, what do you, I'm not getting your question properly.
So like, I did my BSc
Yes,
from DU.
yes, yes.
So like, I didn't do any internships in my for like written MBA. So how to show
Yes.
them like I am interested in MBA and want to go to for a business management field.
Dekho, if you want to do an internship, you can even look for an internship now. So 3 months long internships, you will even find out if
Okay.
you're willing to do. But if you're not willing to do, then mm, you will have to think of something, I said, to be honest, and you will know
Yes.
better about yourself. No? It's very tough
Yes.
for me to
Yes.
come up with a story right now, Saikia. How will I tell you? But you will
Okay.
have to
Okay.
come up with something strong because there will be people talking about things why they are, so they also have to do MBA. So for
Okay.
that case, I would say come up with a good logic
Okay.
and try doing it.
Sure. Thanks.
Yes, so,
Yeah, we are here to help you find those logics which he is talking about, right? Do not worry about that. We would be covering that in our one-to-one sessions if you are interested in covering those sessions, right? Okay. So what are we planning about, right? What are we planning about apart from the, let us end this session now. So uh, okay, about his question, Rohit's question. If you have 6 months of work experience, you can say that, okay, there is I want to take a next leap in my career, so I am doing something, and I have legitimately asked my managers and took his permission to leave, right? Okay, after fulfilling all my duties. So that is what you can say. Okay, now I hope you can see this, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah,
Yes, sir.
so what are we doing in this GDPI interview course, right? There is a course from the free initiative that we have. Free initiative would have all the classes, right? But if you want one-to-one interaction, it would take some spending to do from our sides. That is why we have the course, right? Time as well as other things, right? Okay, so that takes us to the course, right? This is the salient points. There is much more than this that you would be getting. Okay, you can contact me at this number. Okay, fine. So this is all we are offering right now. Okay, you would get the free things also, and you would get some of these things where if you need some help, right? Not all of you need to do this. If you need some help, then there is a course also, right? Okay, fine. So that is all for today. I hope the session was fruitful and gave you some idea about how the interviews are taken and where you need to stand. If you thought that you are not, just a second, if you thought that you are not getting anything, right? You are not getting anywhere in the race to these colleges, right? You now know that what you need to do, which subjects you need to talk about, focus on, and then kill it in the interview, right? We would be doing some of the case studies too, so that you can answer those questions where they don't have any good answer, right? Any definite answer. So that is what Pratyush was saying, that you don't have any definite answer for some of the questions, right? You can do your best and you can practice them. So yeah, that is all for today, and I would thank Pratyush for finding some time for us, okay, from his busy schedule. Okay, thanks, Pratyush.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Yeah.
And all the
Okay.
best to
Have a good evening, Pratyush, and everyone else. Okay, that is it.